Some things never change. While war evolves, obstacles remain. A river is still a river, and in war, rivers have always mattered. Enter 130 Battalion, a unique joint German-British unit, trained and equipped to cross water at speed, under pressure, and in force. They're spearheading Exercise Grand Crossing, a NATO-led mission designed to test the Alliance's ability to project force across the continent. And there's no better proving ground than the Rhine, Europe's busiest river, and one of its most historically significant.
So what we are seeing here is wide wet gap crossing. Very few units are able to conduct that. Our battalion is specialized at it, and what we are especially focusing on today is interoperability and how good we can work together and to improve with every single day of this exercise.
130 Battalion deployed from its base in Minden, first to Sennelager, then onto the Rhine itself. It's a journey that mimics the demands of war, and one that's tested how British and German soldiers work together under real-world conditions.
I'm involved here to refuel all the troops. They're going to the next place, give them food and water.
How do you find working with the British?
Working with the British guys here in front of me, it's very nice. We are talking on English, it's working, and the guys are pretty good.
We work with them all the time out here in 2-3, so we work with them all the time, whether that's amphibious work or stuff like this. So we're out the way with the Germans this time round, which is nice for us to work with them all the time. Different ways of doing things, but neither's better. We work together, and we always try and improve each other and help each other out, which is the way it should be.
While the Allied armies lay like great engines poised on the left bank of the Rhine, day after day and night after night, the air forces went out.
This stretch of the Rhine has seen battle before. In 1945, as the Second World War neared its end, it became one of the final and most fierce obstacles of the Allied advance into Germany.
The onslaught reached heights of fury never equaled even in Normandy.
Paratroopers dropped behind enemy lines, bombers hit German defences, pontoon bridges were built, all under constant threat. It resulted in thousands killed or wounded. The Rhine came to symbolise both sacrifice and the sheer scale of Allied determination. Today, British and German soldiers are back on its banks, not as enemies, but as friends. So the M3 amphibious rig, its job is to just pull up here to the side of the river. It opens up, it basically changes from a truck to a boat, and that happens within a matter of seconds. The commander on the ground gives some final instructions and the soldiers get in position. And what will happen then is, quite simply, that vehicle will enter the water and become the platform, the ferry that the army need it to be in this river crossing. Let's see. And it's as simple as that. The M3 amphibious rig is the battalion workhorse. 14 platforms are being used to create this crossing. They may be aging, but they still deliver. Just like in 1945, the principle is simple. Choose your crossing point and go. But even in training, things don't always go to plan.
So this is just real life that can happen. However, this is an exercise, so we will learn. We will continue the exercise with the next crossing, so we will improve and improve and improve. But still, we have to work with things like that and be flexible and adapt the plan. And that is what I want also to achieve, just to work and find out how we then can bypass challenges.
And this is the end result. The M3 rigs that we've seen enter the water over the course of the last half hour or so have combined, and they've merged together to create what's essentially a platform that's capable of transporting troops and their equipment across the river. Once the platforms are in place, troops and vehicles roll on and are ferried across.
Smooth transition of traffic. Smooth is it's efficient, and that basically gives us good traffic flow across from the home bank to the far bank. So the troops are down there safely working in and around commercial shipping lane, like one of the busiest, if not the busiest, rivers on inland Europe. So yeah, with the Rhine closely followed up by the Elbe, it's a great experience for the soldiers to experience and understand how to work on a busy inland waterway.
So, what's it like to pilot one of the rigs? So Shelton,
Yeah.
you're a sapper,
Yep,
and
sapper.
you're responsible for all this.
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
it's an amazing responsibility to have like a good experience. You know, being on the water, on the pilot stand, controlling the ferries and the bridges. Like, I love it. I'm loving it here right now.
And when you wanted to become a soldier in the British Army, is this what you had in mind?
Well, not really. You know, like in my mind, I was like, being in the army is like, you know, infantry style and stuff. Then I got the opportunity to come here and learn about the amphibious stuff, and I was like, I won't regret it. I love it. It's a great experience I've had throughout the time being in 2-3 amp, and like being able to be on the water, just control this on the pilot stand and just make everything happen, really.
Using a seamless clockwork system, more than 1,200 troops, including forces from Italy and the Netherlands, make it over the river. It's a major success for the battalion and a win for international interoperability.
So interoperability for us is very, very different to what usual people think about, because we work day in, day out with the Germans. So we work hand in hand in our UK sovereign capacity, but also with the Bundeswehr. It's a fantastic opportunity for all of my soldiers within the squadron, because we get to work with a different nation. We get to learn from their experiences, how they do business, how we do business, and effectively be better together.
So it's brilliant to have a German-British staff, because it just brings so much expertise together. As you know, it's only the Brits and the Germans who have these rigs, and all those rigs are in our battalion, and so all the expertise on whitewood gap crossing is in our battalion, and we all bring that knowledge together, and I think we make something like this possible.
In a more uncertain world, the ability to move troops quickly, work seamlessly across borders and operate as one is vital. And in an age where alliances matter more than ever, these British and German soldiers, members of the same unit, prove what's possible when trust, teamwork and shared purpose come together. James Wharton, BFBS Forces News, the banks of the Rhine, Germany. Thanks for watching. For more from BFBS Forces News, like and subscribe to our channel.